Okay, the last few videos I was talking about kind of similarities between Donegal Irish and North Mayo, and I think I like to talk about some things that are maybe just kind of Mayo specific, certain words that I've not come across anywhere else. Um, well, with the exception of one, I think they might say it down south, but I'm not sure. I start with that one first. So the first one is we we started back at school last week, and I was counting students to separate them into different groups, and I said Duna Burt, Tour, Tahad, Koiger, Sheshir, More Heshir, and More Heshir is the word. One of the is the word that we choose for seven people. Shachta is more common. I have a funny feeling they might say that down south. I'm not sure, but I've only really heard it in Carataig. Another word that's very specific to Eris is the word Yunsi, which is actually a Yunsi, attacking. And I remember reading somewhere Panu Hogland, who's I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, who's an expert in Ulster Irish and Finnish, obviously native Finnish speaker, but he said that it comes from probably from Unsur, which is common in Ulster Irish at one point, meaning to approach or encroach. And Yunsi is our word for Begnach, or Nachmore, or Codeva, or however you want to say it. So you would often say like Tashagansi Triachlog, Tashagansi an. And you kind of hear it in Hiberno English in the west of Ireland, like people saying it's hitting on 3 o'clock or it's hitting on 4 o'clock. I would intuit that might be working for. I could be wrong on that, but again, you can't. There's not some of those comparisons aren't necessarily don't follow through. I haven't heard Yunsi in Turmacady. Begnach is what I've heard in Turmacady, but I'm sure someone will be there to correct me in the comments. And then the last word that's very much an Eris word which I've not heard in Turmacady, and I'm not sure if it exists in Achill. Quite often the words that you have in Eris, there's a bit of a crossover with Achill, but the last one is Midrucht is how it's pronounced in Achlim, and Midriocht is how it's pronounced in Cartaig. And it means kind of recollection. So like you would say like a faint memory of something. Tá midriocht gom meis. So like for example, tá midriocht gom ar lásin. Kind of cuimhne gom, no tá cuimhne gom meis, not tá cuimhne cinne gom meis. I have kind of a vague recollection of it. That's my understanding of the word anyway. So there's just 3. And I'll try and keep up the consistency.